We are live. Let's get ready to podcast.
Fire it up.
Welcome back to another live and amplified Indiefusion Podcast. I'm your host, Tom Kwiat, and we're back at it again with another basic podcast. Today, we have a very special guest joining us. We have Billie Jo Jones. How's it going?
Hi, it's going so good. So good.
I'm excited to have you here. You've had a busy, we'll say you've had a busy October, let alone a busy year, so.
Yes.
So how's first off, let's start off with the release of the album, because I feel like that's the not the most recent thing, because The Road wouldn't that air yesterday or when was the first episode? Sunday.
Last
Okay.
Sunday, yeah, a few days ago.
Well, this past Sunday. So, but let's jump into the album first. How's everything going with the new album that's been out for a couple of weeks now?
Oh my goodness, it's going amazing. This album, gosh, I mean, as you know, my first album I put out last year was called Some Girls Don't Cry.
Mm-hmm.
And so off of that album, I had only written 2 of the 10 songs. And now my brand new album that just came out is called Turquoise Silver. I either wrote or co-wrote 10 of the 12 songs. So I'm pumped about it. I'm excited about it. It's all real life, real stories, real things that I've been through at some point in my life. And so I'm just excited for people to hear it. And so far, people are loving it. I know that my song Marilyn even got picked up on a really big Spotify playlist, which is just crazy. So it's doing so good. So yeah, everyone's got to go get the album. And I did find out last week we are going to do vinyls again. So we've got the pre-sale link for vinyls up. So yeah, I'm excited.
Vinyl's always what I'm waiting for right now. Like it's kind of a mixed reaction, because some musicians understand, like, a lot of people like collecting vinyl, so they kind of jump into it, and it's like, okay, well, they're going to sell, so I'm going to pay for it. But then there's also some that are just can't afford it, and it's like, man, I'm missing out on something by not selling vinyl, but I can't afford what's the minimum anymore, like 100 prints or whatever. And I
think it is 100. Like, that's, oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's pretty expensive, to have them made. And then in order to make your money back and a little bit, on top of that, you got to charge what, $35 or $40, and then that's on even including shipping on stuff. So it's kind of crazy.
Oh, it is. It really is. So, but that's what I wait for. That's what I love. So that's what I buy.
Yeah.
So you said the vinyl's on pre-sale right now, and was it always kind of the idea to hopefully put it out on vinyl, or was it like the overwhelming response and it's like, okay, now we can put it out on vinyl?
Well, I mean, I always wanted them on vinyl, but I mean, as you said, like, they are really expensive. So I wasn't for sure if it was going to be, in the budget with the label right now, but it turns out that it is. And I'm so excited because, I mean, vinyls, I'm a huge vinyl person. Like, I've got a super old record player that I literally found that someone was giving away for free. They said it still works. You just had to go pick it up. It's on the side of the road. And I picked it up, and it is old, like an old school record player. And I absolutely love it. So I've been collecting vinyls for forever, I feel like. So yeah, I love it. I love vinyls.
That's one of the biggest mistakes that I ever let my mom do. She had like a massive vinyl collection from like the 60s when she was a little kid. And like when we were really young, like CDs were like the thing, and vinyl, nobody thought vinyl was coming back. She sold her entire collection that had like the Beatles' White Album, just like name any like classic piece of vinyl that you'd love to have. And she sold like the entire collection for like under $100.
Wow.
And it's like, dang it.
Yeah. That, what's so funny is that my grandparents, so back when I'd moved out and I was going to college, so I was like, I just turned 19. And they were selling the house that I grew up in, that they built. And because my grandparents raised me. And so they were selling their house. And so they did a garage sale. And back then I was too busy. I was, whatever I was doing college, and I was, doing the thing. And
Yep.
so I didn't care really about vinyls back then. And they sold every single one of their vinyls that they had. And they had, I mean, a ton of
Mhm.
vinyls. And I'm talking old school George Jones, Ray
Yep.
Price, Loretta Lynn, you know, all the classics. And they sold all of them. And now I'm kicking myself that I wasn't interested back then like
Oh
I
yeah.
am now. Because I would just kill to have, I wouldn't kill, but like I would just love to have those vinyls back from my grandparents.
Oh yeah. I find myself now, there's a place down in Taylor. They have like this one guy owns like three vintage shop. I get vintage shops is the best way I can
Yeah.
come up with it. And they've all got like massive record sections. And he calls me, or he messaged me one day. He's like, "Hey man, we just got a brand new shipment. You should come down." And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, "Oh, I want that one. I want that." You know, just kind of looking at all these like
Yeah.
original pressings of like
Wow.
whatever you want, you know? And it's
That's
like,
awesome.
dang it, I really want these, but at average $40 a pop, it's
Yeah.
like, yep, there's only so much I can do right now. So,
Yeah. Save your money, get them at Christmas, buy
oh
yourself a
yeah,
Christmas present.
oh yeah, right. So, um, so the album's out, and I'm guessing you purposely released it when you did to coincide with the road.
Sure did. My team, my manager is very smart when it comes to things, and so when he was like, "Oh yeah, we're dropping the album on October 17th," I think it premieres the 25th or something somewhere. I don't remember, but and then of course the TV show aired on the 19th, and I'm like, this is perfect. We dropped a couple of songs off the album before we dropped the album, and then the whole album came out the 17th, and so. Definitely purposefully done and very well done, I think
Oh yeah.
so far. But yeah, I'm so excited. There's so many exciting things going on right now, and we're booking shows left and right for next year already, and it's just crazy. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to hang on for dear life right now.
Hey, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I will say, I saw that you had a show. I don't know if it's already happened or it's coming up down somewhere within relative driving distance of Waco. Trying to remember what it was, though. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But
Like,
anyway, but we'll think on it and try and.
I know. Well, you know what? I bet it was the one. There was a show that got canceled. It was some kind of festival, I
Mm,
think, and I think it was supposed to be this weekend, and they canceled it. And now I'm trying to remember the name of the town. It was close to Waco. I think I know.
was
I
it?
think that's what you're talking about.
Were you supposed to be a part of the Riesel music festival thing that they were doing out in Riesel?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. I know it's close to Waco though, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that it got canceled.
Yeah, it did. It did. Because if it is what I think it is, yeah, that's what happened. So,
Yeah.
but so looking at the road, how did that all kind of come together? Was that something you got contacted for, or did you reach out for it? How did that kind of come together?
So the road actually handpicked all of us that are on the show. The producers reached out to my team, to my label, who then relayed the message to me and said, "Hey, there's this new TV show coming out. Would you want to be a part of it? We really like your sound. We like your story. We want to learn more about you," type thing. And I don't know how many people they picked, and we wound up having to go and do kind of like a little audition thing in Burbank, California. And then from there, they picked the 12. And then we started filming back in February.
Oh, wow.
So it's all done and filmed, and we've had to keep a secret for months now. And so I'm so excited that we finally get to tell everyone, "Hey, I'm one of the contestants on the road." The first episode came out,
Mhm.
which is exciting. I made it through to the next round.
Yep.
So I hope everyone will keep, tuning in and watching every single week, 8 p.m. Central Time on CBS, and then streaming on Paramount Plus. The road is just absolutely awesome. It's
Oh,
so awesome. And I can't wait for people to see it and hear more. Like the further it goes along, I think they're trying to because some people are complaining that, there's not enough singing and it's too much talking
mhm.
type thing, but
Yep.
it'll get a little bit longer, I think, as they go along is the
Yeah.
plan. Right now there's just too many contestants. So
That's what I was getting at. I was when I was
yeah.
because I missed the debut on CBS, and so I was like, okay, do I get Paramount? But then they ended up releasing it up on their YouTube channel. I'm like, okay,
Yep.
perfect. That's the
Yeah,
best
because
way
it
to.
even shows all of our like full stories on YouTube, which
Oh
is
yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was sitting there and I was watching, I was like, man, for an hour show, they're going to have to like run through these. But then again, you're going to start seeing who the fans connect with, and that's who they're going to start featuring. And it was like, just
Yeah.
looking at it, it's like, it's a really cool concept. It's like all the best parts of The Voice, but mixed with like life on the road.
Yeah.
And I'm hope, and I know they will because they've kind of teased it in the first episode, showing more elements of what it's like life on the road.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what I'm most excited about because I mean, I've done other TV shows. Like
mhm,
I've been on The Voice, I've been on American Idol, I did
mhm,
Real Country. And the special thing about this show is that they really focus on us as artists. They
mhm.
focus on songwriters. We're all seasoned. We've all been doing this for a long time. Like I've been playing in my band for 12 years.
Yep.
So being able to have the opportunity to share our original music with the world, and for people to learn our stories, like not just a little bit of our story, like they're going to start hearing, more of each artist's, stories and
Mhm.
where they came from, where they've been,
Yeah.
and then really focusing on, the original music.
Yeah.
That's the gold mine, I think,
Yeah.
for all of us.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now, how many of the contestants had you been familiar with or performed with prior?
I had only really known Olivia and I
Hmm.
do a lot in the Texas country scene.
Yep.
Cody Hibbert and I was actually the first person that Cody Hibbert ever got on stage with when
Oh
he
wow.
started playing several years ago. And then trying to think, I'm pretty sure. No, I know for sure. Brittany Kellogg
Hmm.
is, I mean, she's a big influencer on, TikTok and
Hmm.
Instagram. So I've actually followed her for a while now.
Yeah.
And so it was crazy to get to meet her in person. I kind of fangirled a little bit
Yeah.
because I've always just loved her. And I knew if we ever met, we would be like best friends. And
Hmm.
turns out we are best friends.
Nice.
So
Nice.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I've worked with Brittany and Olivia. I knew who Cody was.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, I know who you are, but
Yeah.
the other all the other guests, it was just kind of the contestants. It was kind of like, okay, now I've got new people to kind of get to know and get familiar with, which is
Yeah,
really
and
cool.
we've all
So
really became like a really close family. Like we have a big group chat, and I swear someone is writing in the group chat every single day. So we're
yes.
all staying in contact, and it's just so cool to support each other on this journey and to watch all of our careers take off. I think the
Hmm.
show is going to be so special, and I think there will be many, many more shows to come,
Hmm.
many more seasons. I'm
Oh,
hoping so.
oh yeah, for sure. And the interesting thing about the show is you've got Blake and then you got Keith just kind of like the forward facing, and then you got Gretchen Wilson kind of sitting in the wings, just kind of
Yes.
mother heading everyone. And it's like, wait a minute, you've got one of the best female singers ever, and she's just kind of
Yes.
like in the background doing her thing. And I'm like, that's amazing. So.
It's so cool. It's so much fun. And I can't wait for people to get to see everything and follow along with all of our journeys and, getting to work with Keith and Blake and Taylor Sheridan and then of course having Mama Gretchen, be our tour manager. Like
Yeah.
it's so cool. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
I will say from the first episode, one of the most adorable moments was the video of you and your son, where you're asking him, "Why do you want mommy to win?" Or like
I
whatever.
know.
I
Oh, it
was
was
like,
precious. It was so precious. And we videoed him when he got to watch himself. I don't know if you saw that. I put it up on my Facebook and TikTok where we videoed him watching himself on TV because he didn't know he was going to be on TV.
yeah,
And he kind of I think he got a little emotional, but also a little embarrassed. But honestly, and a lot of people don't realize this when I posted the video, as soon as we got done videoing him, his instinct was, oh my gosh, mommy, people are going to know where our house is. People are going to try to come see us. Like, that's what he was thinking. And then he was concerned with he's going to go to school the next day and he's going to be a TV star because he was on TV. And
yeah,
sure enough, he went to school and a couple of his teachers were like, oh, we saw you on TV. We need your autograph, Stefan. So he thought that was so cool. So he's a
yeah.
big shot now.
Nice. I'll call his agent. We'll get him on the podcast.
Yes,
We'll get
please do. Call his
okay.
agent. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. No, but honestly, though, him being worried about people finding your house, that's actually kind of a low-key concern.
He's very smart. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
So,
very smart.
yeah. So, kind of moving forward with that, I'm assuming it's the whole series is about 12 weeks if there's 12 contestants or something like that.
I honestly, I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want to tell you
Mhm.
wrong. I thought that I had heard it was a 10-week,
Okay.
but I'm not for sure. So
Okay.
don't quote me on that.
Fair enough. Awesome. So now that everything's kind of in full motion and you're booking up shows and all that stuff, what's kind of the plan for the rest of the year?
Oh, there's so much. I have cold chill bumps. There's some stuff that we can't talk about that's going on that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
And then of course I've got, all kinds of shows. So people can go follow my website, BillieJoJones.com, BillieJo Jones.com. My schedule's on there, pictures, videos. I've been trying to stay I'm already super active on social media, but I'm trying to be even more active on social media. So I hope people will come out to live shows. I've got some really cool shows coming up. I'm playing with Vince Gill and Mark Wills and John Barry and several others for a benefit concert on November 5th in Nashville at the Nashville Palace. And then tons of shows in Texas in November, all full band shows. I'm playing in Lindale, Texas. I'm playing in Royce City, Texas. I'm playing in Plano, Texas. So I'm kind of all over the place. And then lots of shows coming up. We're already booking 2026 right now, which is crazy. We just got, a couple of contracts in today. So I'm excited. There's some big stuff going on.
Sweet. Hopefully I'll get the chance to see you at CRS or CMA Fest.
Oh yeah, we're going to be there. I think we're doing something big at CRS this year too. So
yes, because I remember that was the first time I saw you was CRS 24. I knew I had an interview scheduled with you on Thursday, Friday, whatever it was. And I was leaving for the day on that first day and you were up on stage performing and I had to do like a double take. And I was like, oh, hey, yeah, I'll be.
Wait, that's who I'm interviewing.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Because like that was the first year I was at CRS, so I didn't know how it all kind of worked. And then I'm walking down the main hall, and there's just like shoulder to shoulder people watching music, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess that tracks. That's how this is going to be. So
yeah. It's really cool. CRS is so much fun. I wish more people could experience that. It really is a really cool experience.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But I know it's Friday night and you got football things and all kinds of fun stuff going on tonight. So before we wrap this up, what's one piece of advice you have for the young musicians out there?
Honestly, my biggest advice, and I think it changes all the time, but here lately it's kind of been consistent because people are like, wow, things are like really happening for you in your career. And some people are like, this has happened overnight. Other people have been there from the very beginning and know that I've worked my tail off for every single thing that I have. And so my biggest advice is just to tell people to continue to work hard because you get what you put in, if that makes sense. And so I firmly believe that no matter how big I get, if I just, stay where I'm at, or if I get a little bit bigger than what I am, or even if I make it to where I want to be, which is Delaney Wilson, Megan Maroney's of the world, I firmly believe that it takes a lot of hard work. It takes patience, and it's all about timing. And so just continue to work hard, put the work in. Don't expect anything to be handed to you because in this business, nothing is handed to you. And this business is full of ups and downs. Right now, I'm on a lot of ups and a lot of highs right now, but I've been through a lot of lows. So I just hope people will, continue to just work hard and work for what they want.
Yep, 100%. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
So, but once again, I want to thank you for your time to sit down.
No, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. If you want to hit everybody with the social medias and all that fun stuff to find your music.
Yes, so BillieJoJones.com for sure, BillieJo Jones.com. We pretty much keep that pretty updated. You can go on there. You can get the links to pre-order your vinyl for my new album that just came out. All my music links are on there, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Please go follow me. Please go share me with your friends. It's all about social media numbers, and I really, really, really need to double my numbers right now. So go follow me and tell your friends. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us, and we will catch y'all later.
Thanks.
Yeah.